Government spending, it comes from somewhere, and that somewhere is our back pockets.
The Tea Party began as a popular national movement of Americans who said no to government overtaxing and overspending. Sadly, our government said no to the American people and kept overspending. We asked our government to be responsible with the hard-earned wages that they take from us, the hard-working American people.
We call it AstroTurf. It's not really a grassroots movement.
And the real enemy is the Tea Party.
Sadly, they mocked us instead, and over the last 4 years have racked up $5 trillion in debt, more than any other administration in history. When they ran out of your money to spend, they raised the debt ceiling and spent more. Now they want to raise the debt ceiling again and tax you even more so they can overspend even more. This is what our president calls
shrinking our deficits in a balanced and responsible way.
There's nothing balanced about a federal budget that hasn't been balanced in years.
If the House and the Senate, they want to put the responsibility on me to raise the debt ceiling, I'm happy to take it.
There's nothing responsible about raising the debt ceiling so the government can overspend even more. And there is nothing good about taking even more wages from hard-working American families.
I've also said that we need more revenue through tax reform by closing loopholes in our tax code for the wealthiest Americans.
We are taxed enough already. It was true then, and it's true now. We still believe the debt ceiling should be honored instead of being raised every time Washington runs out of your hard-earned money, and we believe in balanced budgets. The president says he wants a balanced approach, but his actions consistently suggest otherwise.
I'm pledging to cut the deficit we inherited by half by the end of my first term in office. We can't mortgage our children's future on a mountain of debt. Driving up our national debt, that's irresponsible.
He says we averted the so-called fiscal cliff, but your taxes still went up. He says we have made significant steps toward deficit reduction, but in reality, he hasn't cut one penny in real spending.
In a balanced and responsible way.
America is running out of time to solve this problem, and while we have been calling for responsibility for years, the politicians in Washington just keep cloaking their intentions in the words they think you want to hear. We believe it's time for the lies to stop. They've already taken more than we can afford, and now they are taking money that our children have yet to even earn.
It is about time the government bow to the will of the American people. Enough is enough.
We believe it's time for the madness to stop. We believe it's time for the overspending to stop. If you believe what we believe, join us at teapartypatriots.org.